Hello and welcome. Silrace here with Conan Exiles. So I have been doing some thinking here. On a little bit of planning on how I want to actually build this base eventually. So I'm gonna do a little bit of building here just to explore the options. And then we are gonna go and find brimstone and stuff. So I got two hyenas, and also one of them turned into a greater hyena. Now I have a little bit of guarding going on here. However, like I mentioned last time, I think these things are just some quick speed bumps, frankly. Whenever a purge comes, these things will just absolutely get murdered. 179 health, no armor. Like, seriously. Yeah, I have a feeling these things will just be nice quick speed bumps, and that's probably how I'm going to use them. The Greater Hyena is a little better. About 700 health and at least a little bit of armor, and so on. So that's a little better at least. But these folks I can at least equip up, so that's a decent thing. Right. Now, where did I put my... I made a few boxes and stuff, as you can see. There's my construction hammer. I need to go get some materials. Before I started recording, I did a quick run for some of the materials around here. I grabbed some of the iron and so on. I smacked it into the forge. I figured you don't necessarily need to see that happening, right? But what I want is, I want some wood and I want some stone, so I can do a little bit of testing and planning here. And I'm also trying to save all the branches, so I can make a whole lot of arrows eventually. Because I want to try out solo archery. I want to see how feasible is that. Is it doable? Is it usable? Do I have... Yeah, I have the excess bandages on me for when I go whack things. A couple of caves I think I will be diving into. Maybe just one. Maybe it's just one cave. Because honestly, once I get the storage amount going, as in the starting amount of brimstone, after that all the other brimstone is basically just gonna come from here. But you need the sandstone mask to really fight there, so there is that. Now, anyways, give me my construction hammer, and I will drop the branches somewhere here. Okay, so here is the idea. Let's take these things out. And instead, let's extend this wall like maybe by one more, maybe even two more, and have the stairs run all the way down. And do the same on the other side. And I will explain why in just a short moment. But first, let's try this. Is this, like, doable like this, or I think this is fine, actually. So, like, somewhere around here, maybe like 3 wide set of stairs, like this. Okay. Okay, it might have to be one further out, I think. So that it comes all the way down, right? Get rid of those. Yeah, I'm thinking it might have to be... So let's do one more set here. Okay. Actually, that's going to be a little annoying because it will require stuff underneath it. So that's a little bit more materials which are required. However, this should now work fairly perfectly here. Because what we can do then as well is we can use these things as sort of a, like this. Okay, it won't work. It won't come nice and neat. Well, okay, let's get rid of this and try from the one back. That would also save me some of these, I suppose. Okay, let's just try it from a little different location, huh? Because it doesn't have to be 3 wide, it can be 2 wide only. But I would love for it to be 3 pieces wide. Okay, won't snap there, so we can... like that. We can do that. Here, can't do it on that though. That will be perfect. Okay, right. Right. Can we... Oh, that might work. Okay. Okay. Right, now do the same on the other side. Now, the goal here is that there is a direct route into the base that I can easily, you know, traverse and whatnot. This could easily be just 2 wide, I think. I think that will work. Having it 3 wide actually kind of makes it look fairly nice, though. That is a question. Here is a question. So... maybe... should I consider doing something similar as I have here? Or this? For this staircase thing? Instead of what I have... instead of just like this, have it similar to that. Where it extends out by 1. Oh, that's an interesting idea as well. Let's try that. This is messing around with build ideas, huh? Episode mess around with build ideas. Hopefully this is entertaining for somebody out there. So, do I push it out by 1 more? That could be interesting. So let's say we do something like this. And that. Now do the stairs from here, right? Right there. And we can snap these there. And then run them down. I think that looks better. That looks better, doesn't it? Then I can extend this out a little further still that way and put guards on both sides, right? Like this. Then have a guard standing here and have a guard standing here. Okay, I think that looks absolutely gorgeous. I think that looks fine. So basically, put it this way: the goal is to have an easily traversable way to get to my base, and so that that hopefully funnels the purge to start running this way, so that I can make nice thick walls up here, and have all the have it manned by archers. Basically, what I want to do is, I want to make like the first 2 sets of foundations here, like maybe 2, like maybe 2, maybe even 3 walls high. 2 might be enough actually. Like essentially 1 on top of this, that might be high enough already, and have archers on top of that to just, you know, man the walls, and like 2 thick, so there is a good you know solid structure to run around. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the like wheel of pain here in the middle, and some kind of a raised platform where I'm also going to have like the sacrificial altar here in the middle. That thing is gonna be on that side. Maybe I push it back from here just a little. Well, just a little further that way. And then on this side here somewhere I'm gonna do this kind of a tower thing. As in, first I'm gonna push this whole thing that way, like multiple foundations, so I can have all the crafting stations over there. And then from it I will have this kind of a tower where is basically my bed and my boxes and all sorts of stuff like that, and probably my sorcery at the very top of it. That's where I do the sorcery stuff, away from the you know, away from the slaves, away from the thralls, that sort of thing. Now, one of the big questions is obviously like, which one do I build this with? Because I don't. There are a bunch I don't really like the look of, and there are some other ideas I have. For example, I want to build an Aquilonian base, but I think what we do with the Aquilonian base is I build it somewhere here. Somewhere here I build a nice big Aquilonian citadel, you know? I think that makes sense. That is fun. So down here in the desert, I know for a fact I am building a Turanian base because I love the way Turanian look. However, I do really also like the way like Khitan walls and stuff look. But the Khitan foundations I think look a little ugly, so we may have to find better looking foundations. For example, these Yamatai foundations. And Nemedian, I kind of like the basic look of. This might become a Nemedian. However, I will have to use something else than these foundations. I find these foundations I think are really ugly. So we might do Yamatai foundations with Nemedian walls and build this whole place like that. That might be a thing. All right. Anyway, that was some testing. Was some build testing, and then now I have a kind of an idea. You know what? You know what? While I have all of this stuff on me, let's just make all of this into things. All right, and find me my Turanian mercenary armors, so we can go and get ourselves some brimstone and stuff. Attributes are right now the question mark. I could easily see myself pushing another 5 points here for the bonus health. However, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab heavy blows. Because no matter what weapon I'm using, whether it's agility weapon or heavy weapon, this is going to be useful. Because I will be using heavy and special attacks. And Combo Master might be really good. So this combination is probably happening. I don't know yet about the agility, because this one is probably hard to do while playing solo. However, I do wanna try Deadshot with a proper archery build. I don't know if any of this, the rest of this is useful. The Rolling Thrust is something I do want to try, like seriously. Your next damaging attack has 25% increased penetration. Your next swing costs no stamina. So basically, light armor, dodge, attack, dodge, attack, dodge, attack. I don't know if this is actually a feasible thing to do, because it might be some sort of a you know, testing with agility and a grit, a few, at least some points of grit to get the endurance perk as well. We shall see. We shall see. I don't think I need any more expertise ranks here. Beast of Burden was stupidly powerful for that, but yeah, I'm gonna spend points here in strength. Now, let's go get brimstone. Now, where do I get my brimstone? I could obviously run to Sinnoh's Refuge, which is just down here, and that will work. However, I may want to do that at Galaman's Tomb instead. Galaman's Tomb was like, what, here? I think it's like here. We can go there from this way. at least get Sinner's Refuge on the map. Kellerman's Tomb, from the point of view that I don't really right now need anything else but the brimstone from Sinner's Refuge, whereas Kellerman's tomb has crocodiles, and I want crocodile hides for leather. So that's like 2 things I can get at once. I also kind of want to already start stacking up the crystals, so I can visit a cave for crystals. And then we start preparing, like seriously preparing for the transition to steel. Because I've given this some thought, and what I'm going to try and do is not unlock any of these better iron weapons, but straight up jump into level 30 steel items. So if you're trying to emulate this, and you're playing on servers which have like essentially everything is normal as far as server settings goes, let's say official servers, you're going to have to farm a lot more than what I am farming here because of the settings I am running. And just a reminder, if in case you are tuning in here, first episode of this Let's Play is an intro video where I go over what I did for the single player settings for building, crafting, and all of that stuff. Anyway, let's have a snack and a drink. So. But it is very much doable to go straight to steel, you know, without spending much time in iron or with iron stuff, or even building any of the tier 2 bases. I am not planning to start with the tier 2 base here. However, personally I like the way tier 2 bases look. Both stone brick, as in the tier 2 of the sandstone, I think looks good. It looks just fine, and I really love the way I've said this so many times, but I really love the way the insulated wood looks for building in the north. Right, so let's whack these guys and get some of the brimstone from here. There's hopefully... oh, obviously there is somebody with the spear. Oh god damn, I got interrupted. All of that! Ooh, I dodged it. I had to get rid of this spear dude first. Okay, did you guys have anything of interest? Oh, we have glass. Don't need any of the other materials. What is that? Scribbled note. Light turbo. Oh, you have a candle. I might want a candle. You may want a candle. Okay, let's grab some of the brimstone from here, and then go to Galman's tomb for the rest. I am going to build one base at least near the Sinner's Refuge. Yes, I want to be able to have a Wheel of Pain near this place. There is at the back of this cave, there is a lot of possible really good thrall spawns. So I wanna have a cave, not a cave, no, a base near here. Where would I build that base? That I don't know. It might be on that side or over there, or it could be along this beach here. Let's give that a look actually while I go to the Galman's tomb. I could build an Argosian base like down there. From the point of view that Argosians are, you know, mariners and stuff. So having their base, because if memory serves me right, on this open area here, there are no hostile creatures. Like, yeah, there are hostile creatures that way. There is hyenas there, and I think there is hyenas along this beach here. Like, in that direction, I think. But there is no hostiles right here. So this could work. I could build like a small base here and then just drag dudes from Sinner's Refuge over here. Nah. Probably build it actually on this side then instead. There is a nice large flat plane here and I can just pull people from there, and in the same go, it will have a nice quick run to the other base. So that will be happening. Now let's get to Galaman's tomb. It was in that direction, right? Maybe we swim. Ignore. No, maybe we kill the crocodile down here. And maybe a couple more crocodiles. What was this scribbled note? How to work the forge and the creation of weapons and tools. Fine. I don't really need this scribbled note. Thanks. I don't think I need black candles either, but oh well. I will have a black candle. Oh right. Give me that. Kill this crocodile and then grab all of this. I thought you were charging. There we go. There is the charge. Okay. Give me those reptile hides, thanks. Don't need any of that though. Yeah, give me aloe leaves. Thank you very much. Give me aloe leaves. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. That gets me potions and other things need. Yeah, let's see if there is any. There is one hostile one of these over there. Get some more aloe leaves here. And also kind of have to stock up on either aloe leaves or more likely, you know, health potions straight up and bandages, for the fact that once I start pushing the north, no aloe leaves exist in the north. There is none there. Just grab some of these yellow lotus as well, because I know for a fact I'm gonna go through those things like candy eventually once I start changing bells all the time. Figure out exactly how stuff works. Currently I can get away with more of a generalist build, and I kind of ran, well, in that sorcery play I basically ran the one and same build all through, because my thralls did all the heavy lifting. Oh. Okay, here we are. Now there should be a crocodile boss at the end of this thing, which I really can't fight for the moment. But there should be a bunch of crocodiles we can fight. Hi there. I'm gonna go a little this way. Come down here. Okay, how did that hurt me? I saw the other one coming. Dodge dead. There is another one. Need my stamina back. Yeah, the fact that you can block with this weapon really doesn't matter too much if I am dodging, right? Maybe I will experiment a little bit more with the blocking. I should probably do that. Probably should do that. Alright. That gives me a good amount of reptile hides, which is very nice. Now give me a bunch of brimstone. Well, get me steel fire. Yeah, I need to go hunt even more crocodiles and other things which give me leather. Hyenas will also work just fine. To get all the tar And all of that leather I can start turning into bandages. Along with those aloe leaves, so... I just need more chests then to store this stuff. Did I get... I think I got all the brimstone from this side. Push a little more. I wish I had, like, round building materials like this. But it's all... It is all... Okay. Haha! I mean, it interrupted it and it instantly attacked again. So... There was that, huh? So much for the blocking. So much for the blocking, eh? Yep, there is the crocodile boss. Yeah, there is more brimstone to be had in the Sinner's Refuge from the simple point of view that I don't want to fight that boss. Sorry, past me. There is a level up. Hi there. Go that way. I think the blocking might be a lot more useful against things which don't have this kind of a predictable attack. I will have to try it against hyena packs. Yeah, probably do that. Okay, I should be able to get some of this brimstone without aggravating the boss. I mean, I have over 500 now, so that's a very decent start. That gets me a good amount of steel already. Actually, I don't know if that door behind the boss can be opened yet. Okay, here they come. Now I'm out of here. Bye! I'm not fighting that. Alright. Alright. Yep, this is a decent amount of brimstone to start off with. We have another level up. Which actually means that we can... Oh, I have actually 2 level ups. We can pick up a couple more points of strength. Alright, I have discovered Colomon's tomb. Okay then. Apparently I have now discovered the place. Fine. I will have it. Huh? Yeah, let's grab all of these aloe leaves. And... Oh, I know where we can go on the way home. We can do a little detour and fill up some of this inventory space. I mean, obviously I could just kill some hyenas or something as well, but I think I want some loot on the way back. And I was talking about the crystals. We can drop by the crystal cave. Hanuman's grotto. Now if I can remember where the places it is, like somewhere here, right? There is the Imp King. I don't think we will... Oh, I will kill you though. Give me more leather. I don't think we will be able to kill the Imp King. Yeah, I do need the glowing goop from there as well. Eventually. Maybe we'll leave the Hanuman's grotto visit for later. And the Imp Cave here, underneath the Shaman's Rise, that has crystals, right? Yeah, I think that has crystals. Let's go there, actually. We'll eat those. You have a drink of some delicious purified water right from this lake, and well, I suppose it is a river, not a lake, right? It comes from all the way here, and so on. So let's go that Imp Cave. I don't even remember the name of the damn Imp Cave. The Degenerate Warren is somewhere here, which is also an Imp Cave, like somewhere here. And it has crystals in it. So I think this other Imp Cave has crystals in it as well. That will start giving me the flasks already. kind of preparing for the sorcery. I should have gone for the glowing goop, huh? Because that I know. Wait, what? Interact with what? Ah, right. There is this sunken stela down here. Well, you can listen to that while I swim.
Know this, slave, that when the kings of lesser races come to pay us homage, they come along the river that winds through the heart of our lands. Their pleasure barges come, laden with tribute of gold and silver and sacrificial flesh, to pass between the sentinels, the gateway to our kingdom. As they pass into the shadows of the sentinels, the merriment stills. The supplicants tremble. Look upon our works, ye mighty, and despair.
I do love that. That is such good voice acting. It's such good voice acting. It's very, very fitting voice. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so here is the question. What oils do I need? I need to start gathering resin, and once I get home we probably go and use a pickaxe on a million trees. And also get even more leather. I'm gonna kill all the crocodiles along this river here. To get even more leather. And also to get that bark and resin the same go. Resin so I can make stone consolidant, which is needed for the hardened bricks. Now here is the thing. As I was talking earlier, that if you're trying to do this on official servers, or any server, like any online server which has, you know, pretty close to normal settings, my recommendation by far is to not start stockpiling materials, but don't really start making things like iron reinforcements, hardened bricks, all of the shaped wood you will need. Don't start making those until you have access to these things. Until you are level 30, you have improved versions, because that is going to save you so much materials in the long run. Like, getting to level 30 is not a long haul, and these things will save you, and also they will do it a little faster, because they all have, the improved versions all have a tiny speed increase. Was it like 25% speed increase? Or maybe even 50% speed increase. And then there is a tiny, reduction in the costs of materials needed. So instead of like requiring 10 stone for a single brick, it will require, was it 7 stone for a single brick? So definitely don't do any of this like tier 3 before you get to those. Same thing I would recommend if you want like healing wraps, or actually unlocking the alchemy gives you, no, it's in the earlier one, right? What place is it? Am I not? Yeah, here we go. This gives you aloe extract. Aloe extract, for example, by itself requires 10 aloe leaves, but if you make it in the improved alchemist bench, it requires 7. So you can save a lot of materials by using the improved versions. So do that. Get to level 30 first. Get those things up at first. Get even multiple tables if you really need to. Couple blacksmith benches, like 2 to 3 furnaces. Minimum basically 2-3 furnaces if you really want to post this steel and hardened brick stuff. Alright? And then push it. You can like farm all the materials ready, but then push it after that. Right? Because these things don't last. These things really don't. Okay, can you get something interesting out of these guys with well, you can get hides. I suppose that is interesting. Interesting enough. Okay. Yeah, there we go. there are crystals here. I remembered correctly. And if I remember correctly, there is an Imp King here, which we do not want to fight. Come on, give me the crystals. There we go. This will give me... Okay, I'm not seeing the Imp King yet. Okay, I'm seeing the Imp King at the back there. Well, at least this is going to be a decent XP for just slaughtering all of these little guys. Ow. And these things like don't do any damage, they just don't hurt. Okay, I'm seeing the Imp King. He's back there. Let's see if we can get some stuff out of here before without aggravating him. I don't think he's very tough, but I'm not sure if I can actually fight him and win right now. I kind of want at minimum steel weapons before I try any of that stuff. Okay. Managing to hit some of these nodes is really weird work. Well, I do have over 400 crystals now, so I think we're done here. I think we're out of here. Is that the sandstorm? That is the sandstorm. I guess we're hanging around in this cave for a short moment until the sandstorm passes. Okay, yeah, 400 something crystals. We can smelt those into glass. We make a whole lot of flasks already to have them already. Actually, that's an interesting idea. I could consider building like storm glass. Where was it? Storm glass base somewhere. I've never built with storm glass. I don't even know what this requires actually. But that is an interesting idea. Ew, should I build my first base with the storm glass? Oh, that could be interesting. I need to figure out what this requires though. Like, does it just require massive amounts of glass? Hello there, Sandstorm. You're the first Sandstorm I've seen in this play. Okay. Hi there, Sandstorm. Right, let's go have a look. See at the while I'm here. Let's run home through here and just have a look. See at the possible base location. Possible base location. Okay, I'm going to swim, just so that I don't have to deal with these aggressive, silly creatures. Some more seeds, which is good. You should consider starting to prepare spices and salt as well. Make salted food. Make spices. No, not gonna worry about you. Do you folks really just eat those? I guess you did. Anyway, spices for whenever I finally go to north. But spices are easy. Salt is easy as well, but salted food tends to be tends to last even longer, as far as you know. It's until it goes bad, right? Then again, I do have these things lasting quite a while, so for the simple, really for the simple reasons, I do not enjoy farming farming food in this game. It's not something I do for fun. Hi, I'm just passing by, don't mind me. Let's not aggravate the croc boss. I have already met one of them today, so... Okay. Hi. Oh man. Lots of you things. Okay, there's the crocodile boss. Right. I said let's not aggravate it. But apparently that couldn't be avoided today, huh? All the crocodiles want me today. Anyway, I meant to run through here anyway, so let's run through here. I mean, look at this. This is nice, large, flat area. I think we're definitely building here. We're building something here. In such a fashion as to have the Wheel of Pain located in, like make a gate or something, like a doorway or ramp to the base, like be right here. Can you go away already? Thanks. And then we can just go around the corner and pull people from Sinner's Refuge right into the base there. Or I could consider building on that shelf there. That could be quite interesting. Let's have a look at that shelf. Yeah, there's no hostiles up here either. I do hate building on slopes though. It takes so much extra work to get the you know, place nice and flat. I don't really like building on slopes. Unless you build in tiers, like, you know, upper tier and then down and then down and then down. Problem is you need something like 9 by 9 flat area to get a Wheel of Pain on it. So I think we are building on the flatland over there. But this could be fun. This could be fun. Nice fun area to build as well. To keep that in mind for possible eventual, you know, if maybe building on some other server or whatever. The only issue is that there is no good amount of materials nearby. That's the main big issue, right? Because the only iron is like here, along here, and then obviously through here and along this there is iron. Which is why building here, where my current is right now, because there is actually iron and coal around. So building there is very nice. Rock noses. Ooh, can you build on top of that? What is on top of that? I don't think I've ever climbed on top of that. Oh, I want to build a tree house in this tree. Bloody heck. That could be funky. Build a tree house in this tree and build a bridge from it to the hillside. Ah. I know for a fact, like, some folks on a server I used to play on, they build a nice base on top of this and on top of that, and they connected it with a bridge across. Here, they didn't block this pathway, they just had, you know, pillars coming all the way down for support, and they connected it, you know, like that. It was kind of amusing. Okay, I will grab this iron on the way home. Right. How hard are you to kill with this kind of a weapon? Okay. Not worth it. Takes too long. Not worth fighting those right now. Come back with steel versions of weapons. Come back with steel weapons. And then work on you creatures, huh? Now let's go grab wood. And let's go grab... Actually, probably resin. I do need both wood and resin, but I do need... right now I have some wood, so I probably need to resin more. I might slaughter that thing along the way. Provided this thing stops chasing me. Go away already. There is no rocks here for your nose. Actually, that might be lying. There is rocks all over the place. Like, seriously? Okay, finally. Finally it went away. Alright, let's kill this thing. You there. Horned creature. Give me a couple of those horns. So I can do it now with one single combo of this axe, which is actually kind of decent. There's these hyenas I could do for leather, but hyenas obviously harder to do, harder to slaughter than crocodiles. So right now I prefer the crocodiles. I was trying to figure what armor should I dress everybody here in. One of those could be hyena armor. Hyena fur armor for everybody here. I still think Pictic's War Chief is gonna be the armor of choice for everybody here. Especially if we build this... If we build this with like storm glass, then maybe something else, like Dark Templar armor? Something like that. Seems possible. Didn't I... yeah, I had stone. Didn't make those into bricks, and most of all I had... I'm starting to get stone consolidant done. We need steel fire. Did I have more tar? Yep. This stuff here. I'm gonna hold on to the hides actually for now. In case I need them. Drop this here. And more tar here. Go for all the steel fire, thank you. Very much. What else did I need? Can just drop crap here, right? Right, I did have more iron stone, huh? Also, the black candle can stay. Make more iron for me. And this is where I have all the alchemy stuff for now, including bees, because eventually I wanna mess around with some beekeeping. Eventually, oh right, yeah. Drop plant fiber here, because we're about to get a whole lot of stone consolidant, and the horn goes here. Now we can actually make some helmets. Do I wanna switch outfits? Yeah, we can switch to a more of a gathering outfit here. You know what? While we are doing this gathering business, let's do that as well. Huh? All the iron is back. I should also collect that. First though. Yep, wrong tool. Wanted them that way around. First though, let's get some leather. Let us get some leather. And let's get some resin. And definitely get all of the iron as well. I might get might get the iron off camera. Because that's just, you know, run around, get all the iron. That thing we are whacking with this, so that I can get the wines. Come on. Go away. Don't tell me you're stuck in a damn tree, are you? Yeah, the damage goes down a lot if I'm not wearing an armor that actually increases my damage done, right? Goes down a lot. Being able to carry more stuff is pretty good though. Pretty good. Hey, crocodiles. You do your charge up thing. Touched it. Give me all of that reptile hide. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want the aloe leaves right now. Maybe I do. I thought it was charging. There we go. They stack up like that. It makes them possible. Makes it possible to kill them with a stabbing weapon like this even. And thing is, the stabbing weapon itself doesn't bother me that badly because I am so used to the stabbing weapon. You may know this if you have watched my stuff before, but my favorite and most used weapon in this game is the two-handed spear. So I am used to having to, you know, stab things. This might very well become my single target weapon of choice. Holy moly, I'm starting to like it. Starting to like it a lot. Two-handed axe I am still not at all sold on. Like, why would I use that? Especially if I can't make the block be useful. Maybe the block is useful. Maybe I need to play around with the blocking a lot more. Or maybe I need to put on heavy armor and then play around with the blocking so that I block with it instead of dodging. Is that how I should do it? Man, I need to try that. Now I really need to try that. Need to make myself a heavy armor. Which first requires killing some stuff I cannot kill right now. Or I could, but it's too much work right now. First steel weapons, and then we worry about the heavy armor. But this may well become my single target boy. As opposed to the goddamn... Now I need to figure out, like... Where can I get, like, good versions of that? Is there a star metal version? I'll have to look that up at some point. Or I just play the game and find out, right? Unlock star metal weapons and that tells me, right? Actually, can I... Star metal. Is there really... there is star metal made... Oh, there is star metal short sword. Okay. And this I knew that there was a hardened steel short sword. That is a massive damage jump. Okay. I might be able to play around with that. Because part of the problem with some weapons is that there is just no way to get a good, really good version at the high end. One of those examples is a mace, right? Because the easiest high-end weapons to get before we are talking like legendary stuff is by far the easiest anyway, is to get Dragon Bomb weapons. And there is no Dragonbone mace. There is no Dragonbone short sword either. So that obviously right away limits those weapons a little bit, you know. Because why would I bother going out of my way to get one of those weapons when I can just, you know, get myself a Dragonbone fluffing greatsword. Or a Dragonbone axe. Or a number of other things, right? Which are easily gotten or easier to get. And also basically as good. Or in some cases even better. And I have a feeling... Okay, let's double check this. Because just to double check. Let's double check this. Where was the star metal? This is 56, right? It's actually more. For once it is more. Because Ancient Pike is only 48. Ancient Pike is stupid. It has not been fixed yet, in case you didn't know this. Ancient Pike is better than a Hardened Steel Spear. Ancient Pike is better than the Dragonbone Spear. Like, Star Metal Spear, 45. Ancient Pike, made with steel, 48. It's like, how have they not fixed that yet? Anyway. And no, that is not the main reason why Spear is my favorite weapon in this game. It just makes it a little easier because there is a goddamn easy version you can get, kind of a low level, which is stupidly powerful. Okay, that really does lock you in place, huh? No, not so sure that's a good thing. Probably don't use that. Oh, okay, dodged it. Why am I carrying the shield? I am really not blocking anything. Dodged it. I mean, crocodiles are easy, right? Crocodiles are stupidly easy. And the main reason I'm carrying the shield is because if I get mobbed by something like, let's say, hyena pack, suddenly I need the damn shield. Or not necessarily need, but I want the damn shield. Not really the case with just a few crocodiles. Take it off. Thank you. And then give me resin. Man, that Careful Harvest book is so good. I'm getting so... I have almost as much resin as I have. Okay, about 100 less resin as I have bark. Like, that is so good. Okay, now I'm not getting any, but... You get what I mean. Like, that is so good. Where was the imp cave here? It was along here, right? Maybe we find the imp cave while we are here. And then whack all these trees on the way back, huh? I swear the imp cave was here. Somewhere. Did I run past it already? Is it like here? I may have run past it already. I should leave this exploration for another time. I do love exploring the map. There is still like places like caves and whatnot I don't know where they are or have never visited. Because there is so many of those on this map. And I'm not that's not a complaint, by the way. That's just means that they did litter this place with stuff. And not all of those places are like full of useful stuff, and that's entirely fine. Just give me places I can go and have fun with. It's kind of like, which is kind of, this is kind of amusing little tidbit here if you're interested in me and how I play a single player games. You probably know this if you've watched any of my Fallout 4 play. But I really don't care. In large games, in large open world games like, let's say, Fallout 4 or Skyrim, I really don't give a damn about what the story tells me to do. I pick a direction and start running that way and start, exploring the world. And eventually I remember that the game might even actually have some sort of a story it wants to tell me. But that's basically how I play those games. Like, I have never finished the actual, like, storyline in Skyrim. I have spent a bunch of hours in Skyrim and visited basically all the locations. Maybe there is still some locations and whatnot I have never been into, but I haven't played Skyrim for some years now either. But I have never finished the story, because I had no interest in finishing the story. I was more interested in finding out what the heck is going on in the world, all different parts of the world. Anyway, I have a resin from all of these trees. You know what? I'm gonna call it an episode here. I'm just gonna whack down all of these trees and be home, and I'm going to also gather the iron between episodes. You don't need to watch me do that. So I will see you folks next time with more Conan Exiles.